Here's how to bar lace Nike Air Jordan 1 mids. Begin by taking your lace, and what we're going to do is thread each lace end down into the two very bottom eyelets on your mids. Pull your lace through a little bit, but not all the way. Go ahead, swap to the other side and bring the lace end down into the very bottom eyelet from above, just like we did. Now once you've got those through, before you pull all that excess lace through, grab a hold of your two lace ends and hold them at equal length. Hold your sneaker and then just yank those laces all the way through, making sure there's no twists or creases. And what this will do is make sure your laces come out of equal length, and they'll make the pattern super nice and neat. Now you can play this video on half speed or pause as much as you like. There's literally no rush at all. Just follow along with me and make sure you get it right in your own time. Take a hold of this lace, and what we're going to do is we're going to skip this eyelet here, and we're going to move to the third eyelet up from the bottom, and we're going to take the lace end up through it from underneath, making sure that that second eyelet there is just left empty. Then we're going to take this lace over the sneaker tongue, and we're going to bring it down into the third eyelet up from the bottom on the other side from above, making sure we're leaving these two eyelets totally empty. Then we're going to swap back to the other lace, and we're going to bring this lace up into this empty eyelet here from underneath, just like that. And then we're going to bring it over the sneaker tongue and down into this empty eyelet here from above. So down into it from above to complete that bar. Pull that through, and look, we're already 3 bars into our pattern. Now you want to make sure this lace is underneath this lace here, so it can just easily go straight into the next part of the pattern. Keep a hold of it. We're going to skip this eyelet just like we did before, and we're going to go up into the one above it from underneath, like this, making sure we're leaving this one empty. We're going to keep hold of this lace, bring it over the sneaker tongue, and down into the corresponding eyelet from above, just like this. Pop that one out of the way, swap back to the other one, and we're going to bring it up into the empty eyelet on this side from underneath, just like we did before. So make sure you're pulling that up through it from underneath. Looking good. And then we're going to bring it over the sneaker tongue to fill in the empty eyelet on the other side, and we're going to go down into that one from above. Just take your time, it can be a little bit wiggly, and pull it through, making sure there's no twists or creases. You can always just take a minute to redo things. Keep hold of this lace and make sure it's underneath this bar here, just like that. Make sure yours is underneath like that. And we're going to do what we've been doing, skipping the next eyelet up and going into the eyelet above that from underneath. Now bring your lace end up into that eyelet from underneath, and you want to just make sure you're tucking that lace end, that extra lace I mean, down behind the sneaker tongue so it's staying out of the way and keeping the pattern looking fresh. Then keep a hold of this lace, bring it over the sneaker tongue and down into the corresponding eyelet on the other side from above, just like that. Awesome. Pop it out the way, swap back to the other one, and you guessed it, we're filling in these empty eyelets here, just like we've been doing all along. So take your lace end up into the empty eyelet on this side from underneath, just like that. Pull it through. Awesome. Bring it over the sneaker tongue, and we're going to fill in this eyelet here by going down into it from above. Then we want to make sure this lace end is underneath this lace here, just like that. And we're going to bring it up into the final eyelet this time, like so, from underneath. We're not skipping one this time, we're just filling in this one. And we're going to bring it over the sneaker and down into the final eyelet on that side to finish off the look. So we weren't skipping one that time, we were just finishing the final eyelet. Make sure all of your laces are hidden out of sight by the tongue. And then you might be wondering, what are we doing with these excess laces here? Well, what I like to do is first of all just adjust your pattern and make sure your laces are slack enough for your feet to be able to slip in and out of. So you can just take a minute to do that. And when you're ready, get a hold of these laces and we're just going to tie them together in a little loose knot like this, just so that the pattern doesn't come too loose. And then we're going to tuck that down inside the sneaker, and that shouldn't bother your feet at all. Laces are very soft, and it'll just mean that each time you put on your Jordans, you can slip them straight on and off without the need for tying them. Repeat on the other shoe and you'll have a really awesome pair of bar lace Jordan 1 mids. If you found the info in this video helpful, please hit the like button for me to help it reach more people. It really helps me out. And consider subscribing for more sneaker lacing content. I have loads of videos available for you guys. Thanks!